one thing that can be confusing to veterans is how to look at a job description and see if you are qualified to apply for that role. I think overall, look at a job description, assess your qualifications, and see if you do have a background that you can show that you have skill sets that are required for that role. A lot of times you may not. And I think when you look at a job description, you can look to see if there are required roles or skill set versus a preferred skill set. There are some jobs where maybe that required skill set is something that is non-negotiable, and you do need to have that particular experience for that role. There are other preferred type qualifications that maybe they are a little less stringent, and if you don't have them, it's something that you can learn on the job. I think one of the most important things that you can do is network with people at that company. Network with someone that's already in that job or on that team or who has had that job before. Understand from them what was really necessary for the job, and again, what are things that you can learn on the job. I think the other thing about networking with people that are in that current role or on that team is also then you can have an advocate. If you're talking to these people and really showing them how what you can bring to the table, how you could be an asset to that team, they could then advocate to that hiring manager or to the recruiter for you. So even if, again, you don't have all of the required skill set, you've been talking to a lot of people and showing your interest in the role and able to show enough of the qualified skills that you would need to have for the role that they're willing to take a chance on you and they're willing to advocate for you. Overall, rarely does a candidate have 100% of the skills needed for a job. So don't feel like you have to tick the box of everything. But again, it's just being thoughtful for the skill set you already have and then the areas that you don't, and then doing the appropriate networking and research to understand where you need to stress your skill set if you do get into an interview or you're talking to a recruiter.